guys, this is Comic Uno and Comic Frontline, and welcome to Zenescope Week. Now, I am one of the newer people of Zenescope, just started reading Zenescope with Robyn Hood Legends and been trying to get issue 1s and trying to get into all the characters from Zenescope because I hear it's such a great company from everyone on Frontline, so I'm very excited to read some Zenescope. So how am I celebrating Zenescope Week? I am reading all of Robyn Hood, pretty much. So today I'll be reviewing Robyn Hood Volume 1 and Robyn Hood vs. Red Riding Hood. And then tomorrow-ish, I think, I'm not going to promise you on that, but sometime later this week I'll be doing Robyn Hood Wanted. And that's all the Robyn Hood stuff I'll probably be reviewing. I know she's in other things like Realm Knights, which I do have the digital copies of. I don't think I'll have enough time to review it. But yeah, so I'm going to review those Robyn Hood titles, and then on Sunday for a one-on-one video, I'll be doing Robyn Hood one-on-one, and hopefully I can grab my hands on Red Riding Hood, because I really enjoyed her character, which I'll get into in that review. But yeah, let's talk about Robyn Hood Volume 1. Now, I've been reading Robyn Hood Legends. It's really easy jumping on point with Pat Chan's writing, so it's been really easy to catch up with that. And I read the first issue of Robyn Hood before Legends, so I did read the first issue beforehand. But reading the Volume 1, I have a better understanding of her character now, and she has, you know, a tough past. She really cared for her mom. Her dad abused her. She had this guy in class rape her and cut her eye out. And then after, she wants vengeance on all of them, and she ends up going to this mystical world where she sees jerks there also, and she wants those jerks to have justice and die. She wants to kill them. And the biggest jerk is the king. So that's her building up her power to save these townspeople and kill the king. And also, when she goes back to her own town, she wants to kill everybody that did bad things to her, and that's what's going on with the story. I really liked it. I really liked how much of a character builder this story was, and that's one of my favorite type of stories, is character-driven stories. And I think all the Zenescope stuff have a lot of great character-driven stories, and Robyn Hood, I mean, will I say that she's a different type of character? Yeah, I mean, she's a cooler type archery character. I think she's different from the other archery characters we've seen from Marvel and DC. It's a really cool spin on the regular Robyn Hood character. That's what Zenescope's about, is giving us these grim fairy tales, a spin on fairy tales we already know. And Robyn Hood, which is maybe not really a fairy tale, but an old tale, nonetheless. So I liked it. I like that they changed her character, and I like that Zenescope is a really female-driven franchise and changes genders for a lot of these characters too. Robyn Hood was a changed-gendered character, so it's kind of nice to see a different perspective of a character we already know. And I like that they did the Robin with the Y instead of the I. I thought that was kind of cool to see. But they still have the same themes in this story, is revenge. And that's kind of what Robyn Hood of the original story wants. To go against the higher powers, people that treat the lower people badly, and wants to give stuff back. And that's what Robyn Hood's doing. Maybe a little bit more violent. She kills a lot more people. And even though she has revenge for these townspeople, she wants that revenge. That's not really her revenge. She has her own revenge story also, where she's like, yeah, I want to kill these people also. So she cares about the other people, but she also cares about herself, which is kind of interesting to see with the series. So yeah, great part, character-drivenness, the revenge. I thought it was a really cool spin. Now the story is a really medieval story, so I think that's the one thing I really didn't love about the story, is that there were times in middle, so like issue 3, 4, where like, I wasn't getting into the whole medieval stuff. So that's the one thing that was hard for me to get into, was that fantasy land, getting into those supporting characters. I really cared for Robyn Hood, but didn't really care about the supporting characters, besides maybe the king, because he was the villain, and really the villains I cared about, but not the other supporting characters. And because I'm not a big medieval fan, so to get into that world was kind of hard for me. Also, the art was a little sketchy at times towards the middle of the series too. It was some weird proportions of the face, but I did love the coloring for the series. I really liked the bright colors for the series, so that did pretty well throughout the whole series. But yeah, the art was a little sketchy in the middle. The rest was pretty good, but in the middle was a little sketchy. But yeah, I thought this was a really solid run. I enjoyed it. I will obviously read Robyn Hood Wanted, and I'm glad that I read the character. I think she has a different spin, and if you like medieval stuff, I think you'll really enjoy this. And that was the only lesser side for me for this series. But please tell me in the comments below what you think. Hope you're enjoying Zenescope week. We have big plans for celebrating Zenescope, so hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic and the rant situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.